Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It is pouring rain here in Nashville, not quite as nice as the Florida Keys. We are going to do my Guns for Girls arm workout. And here's the thing, if you want your arms to be more toned, if you want them to be stronger, you're going to have to work them. That's just all there is to it. And you also have to pay attention to your eating. We all know that that is a big part of the puzzle. So, you know, that's what we do. We watch them. Okay, my daughter will get that alarm. Okay, jog it out, jog it out. What do you need to remember when you're doing arm workouts? Okay, so even though you're working up here all the way down, you've got to keep your core tight. Your core is the center of your power in order to have really good form and not get hurt. Sorry, I got to stretch my legs. You absolutely, positively have to use good form. Press your fingers towards you. Alexandra, can you turn that off? Thank you. Press your other fingers towards you. Your elbow is going to be up in the air. Your fingertips are between your shoulder blades, and you want to kind of pull down into the back, but very gently because you're not warm. So we use gentle stretches. Shake out those wrists. Give yourself some hugs. And we are going to go. So the first one that we are going to do is a bi, shoulder, and tri blast. So your palms are going to be facing out, your feet are hip width apart. You're going to squeeze your shoulders to lift. You're going to squeeze your biceps to curl and then straighten, and then you're going to go up and you're going to lower those weights behind your shoulder blades and back around. So the whole time, core is tight. We're going to do 15. I am not using weights per my physical therapist, but you should. Normally I would maybe start with 8s if you've been working out with me a while. If not, go with 5s. If you're brand new, go with 3s. So we're doing 15. So you're going to want to release your core as you get more fatigued. Curl up and lower those to work your triceps. So our shoulders, biceps, and triceps all in one move. I can only actually go 20 minutes this morning. We just have too much going on. Vivian sprained her ankle. We're hoping it's not a fracture, but I got to get her to the doctor this morning. So she was in pain last night. It was completely swelled up. So really praying that it's not a fracture, because that's just a whole other ball of recovery wax. So as you get more fatigued, if your form starts to falter, I want you to drop. For instance, I don't want you going like that to get the weights up. If you have to do that, they are too heavy for you. So just drop down. You can drop completely. I'm not even using weights, and I'm feeling this. This is 10. 5 more. I told you this was a long road home, so take those breaks when you need to. Now, people have said, what if I can only get through 8 in the time it takes you to do 15? Then you did 8 that you wouldn't have done if you had stayed in bed. So I'm very proud of you. Joanne, good morning. 2 more. Oh my gosh. Like I said, I'm not even using weights. So if at this point you've dropped completely, no worries there. Good job. Did I miss anybody that said hello? Okay. The next one we're going to do push-ups. We're going to do straight up push-ups. So modified push-ups, you are not on your kneecap, you're on the squishy part right above your knee. So you're a straight line from your head to your knees. If you're doing full push-ups, you are a straight line from your head to your heels. I'm going to do modified. I want you to do 1, 2, 3, and then up. So if you're only going 2 inches down, that's okay. So keep your hands about shoulder width apart. Keep those abs engaged. 1, 2, 3, and up. Okay, that's what I want. So even if you're only going a little ways down, you can still do it in 3s. So we're doing 10 of these. Keep your elbows in tight. Take those breaks when you need to. Here's the thing. Push-ups are very challenging. So do not get discouraged by them. They are also a phenomenal way to measure progress, because 1 week you do 2, a couple weeks later you do 3 or 4, a couple weeks later you're up to 6. So done. So sit back into child's pose after those. So again, if you only got 3 or 4 in, don't worry about it. You've shown up, you're doing the work. Give yourself some hugs though. Those deserve hugs. Okay, next one, I want you to get your ball. If you don't have a ball, you can sit on a stool. And these are a really simple exercise, but I absolutely love them. So when you sit on the ball, I love this piece of equipment. You hear me rave about it all the time. You sit on the ball with your legs wide, it's easier to stay stable. It's more challenging if you keep your knees together. So we're going to do another combo shoulder bicep. You're going to lift out to the side. You're going to curl in and down. Okay, so you've got to keep those abs engaged to keep you stable on the ball. We are going to do 15. Normally I would start with a 5 and then I'd probably end up dropping down. Alexandra, don't worry about her. Just get ready. It's okay. As long as it's not a soccer sock, I don't care. She can chew on the other kids' socks.
What is the other kids' socks?
That's okay. I said as long as it's not a soccer sock, which is like $16 a pair, I don't care. She ate a crayon last night. Squeeze up, curl in, and down. 3 more. So again, I'm not even using any weights, but I can still feel it because I'm squeezing really hard. Good work. Oh, one of my favorite bicep exercises. Again, you can do this on a chair. I like doing it on the ball. So this is your position. You are kind of laying on the ball. Your rib cage, your right rib cage will be on the ball, and that same tricep will be resting on the ball. You're going to extend and squeeze. So we are going to work those biceps like crazy. So 15. So normally I would start with an 8 or a 5, but if you're brand new, you can start with a 3 or a 2. And if you're brand new, you don't have to use any weights. I really want you to concentrate on getting your form down. 5 more. Fully extend. You're going to want to skimp on that extension, but you want to make your bicep work as hard as possible. Okay, so again, you're against the ball. That rib cage will be on the ball. And you fully extend and then curl, squeezing that bicep. Three more. 1. Oh, so good. Absolutely, positively. So good. All right, so now we are going to lay on the ground. And we always talk about it. How many women are like, oh my gosh, I hate when I wave that this shakes back and forth. Listen, some of that is unavoidable. We're human beings, and that's just the way our bodies are. But some of it is avoidable. You can tone and tighten, but you cannot spot reduce, okay? So we work our whole body, which means we inadvertently work those triceps a lot, but then obviously, like I said before, the eating is such a big component of it. So I want you to put your feet up on something. You are going to lower to a count of 5 and then up with a count of 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up in a count of 1. So your abs are going to aid you. What should you do if you're doing a single weight? Honestly, you could go to a 10 if you feel strong enough to do that. If you're brand new, start with a 5. If you're a little more advanced, an 8, a 10, even a 12, or a 15, depending on your strength level. So you hold it above your face, not above your, sorry, you hold it above your chest, not above your face, because God forbid you drop it. It's a lot better to drop it here. So remember to keep those abs engaged. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't let it hit the ground, and then up in a count of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. We're doing 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up with a count of 1. So you will see how much your abs have to aid you on the way down to keep it slow and controlled, and then on the way up to get it up in a smooth way. Let's see if I'm going to get attacked by the puppy. Okay, 5 more. Oh, goodness. Hi, Charlie. Oh my gosh. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, hi. I love you too, but this is very inconvenient. It's right in my ear. Wet Willy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up. Good job. So now I want you to sit cross-legged, and I want you to go with light weights, no higher than a 5-pound. Your wrists are going to be in front of you, palms up. I want you to simply squeeze your wrists. So can you see this motion? It's all you're doing. So you're going to squeeze, flip over, and then squeeze up. So your arm stays completely straight, your abs are engaged, your shoulders are back. Again, do not go too heavy with this. It's deceptively challenging. So we're doing 15 total. 1 and 1 is 1. Keep those abs engaged. Keep those shoulders back. She's getting so big. I was gone for 4 days and I came back and I was like, oh my gosh, my baby, my baby. She's getting so big. 5 more. I know this gets really tiring, so take those breaks. One more. Good job. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. So next one, I want you to be in this position. I want you to squeeze your shoulder up and lower. You will also feel this a little bit in your triceps, which is awesome. Okay, can you squeezy? Can you squeezy? Okay, so your hand should be directly underneath your shoulder. You are in this position. Keep those hips up. I want you in a straight line. Squeeze up and down. So I love this because we're working our abs at the same time. We're doing 12 on each side, sorry. 5. If you need a break, take a break. Or you can go onto your forearm if you want to. 4 more. So what you will notice is this arm that you're leaning on is also getting a really good workout. That is why I like that exercise. Watch out. Come on. Scooch off there. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. So get in this position. I'm going to go on my forearm for this one because of my elbow. So I'm still getting that. I need to back up. Honey, you are in my way. Okay, up and down. So this just increases the challenge to have a puppy winding themselves around you. So even though I'm on my forearm, I can feel my bicep, tricep, shoulder of that arm getting a really good workout. 3 more. Woo! Oh my goodness. Next one we're gonna do. Excuse me. Sorry, forgot what I was doing for a second. I'm still a little hazy from the weekend. So you're gonna bend over, and this is your position. Your knuckles are together. You're gonna squeeze your triceps. Okay, squeeze. Come back with your knuckles almost touching. What weight should you use? Normally I would use 5s. When I had no elbow issues at all, I was using an 8. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. Your feet are together, knuckles are together, your abs are engaged. Squeeze those triceps. Breathe. $14, $15. Woo. Stretch them out. Let me see how we're doing on time. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. Oh, next one. Love, love, love. Again, very challenging. What are you chewing on? I don't trust you at all. At all. Okay. You're going to take this arm and make a fist. You're going to put it up under your elbow, and you are going to press up while you do bicep curls. Okay, so this arm's going to have to press down, okay, to keep it from going up. So you get this force that you're exerting against each other. So this arm's bicep and shoulder is also getting worked, and forearm. So we're going to do 12 on each side. So your feet are hip width apart. Your core is totally tight. Remember to press up. Sorry, normally I would have started with an 8 or a 5. Press up as hard as you can, press down as hard as you can. So this arm should be on as much fire as this arm. So that's the goal. Okay, other arm. Ready? We're doing 12. Keep that core engaged. Remember, you're pressing up with your fist and down with your other arm. So good. Just so good. So good. Oh, wow. Okay. So next we're going to do the big combo. So you're going to do a curl, then you're going to go into a shoulder press, come back down, bend over, and extend behind you, okay? So just so you know, when you do the curl, your palms are going to be facing you. You rotate them as you push up, and as you come down, you rotate them back to them facing you. Got it? This one can be a little tricky because it does have multiple parts to it, but just understand, take your time. Weight-wise, I would usually start with an 8 on this and then drop down if I needed to. Okay, we have time for one more. We're only going to do 10 of these because they take a while. So curl, rotate to press up, rotate to come down, hinge over, and extend behind you. Stand back up, curl, press, hinge, extend. So someone said to me the other day, oh, my shoulder hurts on one side. They did something to it. I don't remember what. So should I only use weights on the other side? And I said, no. That's the last thing you want to do. So if you can't use weights on one side, don't use them on the other, because then what happens is that throws your balance off. And one side ends up getting stronger, and you don't want to do that. 2 more. We're done. Short and sweet. Give yourself a hug. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all your sweet messages for my 4-year anniversary. I love doing this. I love working out with you. Please share me with your friends and family. That's all I ask. Workouts are free. They're great for any level. They're 20 to 30 minutes most of the time. And we have some fun. And it's just like real life stuff. We're just real people trying to take care of ourselves for those we love. What are you doing? Okay. So if you want a tip, Sean-Visco on Venmo, S Visco on PayPal. Love you guys. I